Hey, guess what? It's tea time. Okay. How have you guys been? It's been a week since the last video. I'm excited. I got like 120-ish views on the first 48 hours of the video being up. I can't even believe it. It's nuts. Thank you so much. This time I'm going to show you the tea that I'm drinking. So this is a sampler pack of Vodam tea. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. And this is it's got 6 samples in here of black teas. The one that I'm drinking is sweet cinnamon spiced masala chai. It is impeccable tea. Very, well, not very expensive, but it's expensive for tea. It's pretty expensive, but it is so good. Let me just pour a cup because it's nice and hot. I got another teapot here. My wife bought this for me for I don't know, many years ago from IKEA. Not as nice as the elephant. The elephant's my favorite. Got a different mug this time. Got this down south. I don't really like, like LL Bean's not like my favorite or anything, but I like the shape of the cup. That's usually why I buy cups. It doesn't really matter what's on them, I guess, but I mean, LL Bean's a nice company and all, but oh, yeah. There's a lot of there's a lot of depth to the flavor of this one. Like cinnamon's in there. The black tea like has its own kind of flavor mixed with it. It's a well-rounded tea flavor. It's very delicious. So if you can find a sample of Vodam tea, I would highly recommend getting that. I actually got this sampler pack from a client of mine. I finished a bathroom renovation and she was very nice and sent me with this package of tea to take with me for saying thank you for such a good job on the bathroom renovation. I love it when my clients get to know me and see that I enjoy doing their renovations for them, and then they kind of pay me back, obviously with money, but they also give me a little present. That's fantastic. I love that. Love it. So good. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this chair, actually. We've had this chair for like 15 years. It is vintage. I bought it in my hometown, and my wife saw it in a thrift shop, and as we were driving by one year, 15 years ago or so, and then she said, "Oh, I really love that chair, that green." She loves green, obsessed with green, everything green. And so I went back like a day later and I got it. It was a pretty good deal. I forget how much I paid for it, but we brought this out west with us, and then we brought it back, and it's not in the best shape. It needs a little work, which I should probably fix, like the back of it. But other than that, it's fantastic. It sits up in this little nook, so this is gonna be my tea chair for these videos. Yeah, I just like how green it is. It shows up really well on the camera, I think, anyway. But it needs a little work. I forgot my snacks. I was going to bring a snack. I usually have these little cookies. I'll show you next week. Sorry about that. But what else? What else? Oh, yeah. We're going to cut to a scene of me making the tea. And yeah, so we'll do that now. Roll the clip. Roll the clip. Okay, we're back. How was that? Was it fantastic? I like the light up teapot. That's amazing. I got that from my wife's aunt for Christmas one year. Love that teapot. Yeah, it's good. So I also want to talk about a couple of things. I have a Century home, and I do renovations every once in a while. And I found these. I believe I found this in the basement, and it was like in the mud, like in it. And it says Carton's HP sauce, and it was like I cleaned it all out. It was completely filled with dirt and stuff, and like every time I do something to this house, I find treasures. So this house was built in probably like 1910 or 1911 or something like that. And yeah, it's a little keepsake from the house. And then we found this little thing. Was this in the backyard? We put some patio stones in the backyard and had to dig some stuff up. I think this was back there. And it looks like an oil lamp. You know, there would have been like a piece on top here. Yeah. That's neat. It's kind of dirty inside. It was filled with dirt too, but yeah, keepsakes. It's always fun doing renovations and finding little treasures here and there. So yeah, how was your guys' week? I had a good week. I was working out of town a little bit in about an hour away, installing a kitchen. There was a storm on Thursday. I went to work anyway. Probably shouldn't have done that, but I made it out. It was risky. It was risky. Maybe I'll put a little clip of the storm at the cottage I was at. It was just blustery and everything. I was like with my little chop saw trying to cut stuff, and it was nuts. It was nuts. Completely nuts. But I made it home, safe, sound. Next week I should be in town most of the time, so that's good. February is always up in the air with weather around here. It's like today's minus 20, 42 or something like that with the wind. And then on Tuesday it's going to be like +3. Like, what is that? That's the fluctuation. It's definitely the weirdest winter I've seen in a while. That's bizarre. But it is what it is. Canadian winters, you know what I mean? Okay, so I think we're going to do a bit of breathing now. I like the breathing exercise. Calms me down. It's nice. Okay, you guys ready for breathing? Okay, I get in my position. The breathing position. I'll take my glasses off, close my eyes. Okay, deep breath in. It's always good to, it sounds kind of weird, but like think of your body as you're kind of doing it. Like just kind of pay attention to yourself. Like, oh, is there anything that's sore? Anything wrong? You know, as you're breathing out, and think about that kind of stuff. Really tune into yourself. I find it helps, and like the breathing like helps calm you down a bit. Like it's almost kind of like a reset for my body, kind of hard to explain, but I like doing breathing. Lots of times if I have stomach pain, the first thing I will do is do a breathe in and out, and I'd say 8 times out of 10 the pain will subside like pretty quickly. It's kind of majestic. Yeah. So, little tip maybe. If you ever have stomach pain and you want to try and fix it, breathing first, and then, water. Water's good. And tea, of course. Tea is good. Maybe some green tea. Maybe you need some green tea for that. I particularly don't like green tea. I've said that before, but someone in the comments said they like pumpkin chai. I think it was. I gotta try that. I gotta get my hands on some of that. I'm excited to try the pumpkin chai tea. Maybe I think it's from David's Tea online. There used to be a store here, but they kind of closed most of them down, unfortunately. It is nice to go look at the teas, but what can you do? Everything's online. Kind of sucks. Yeah, there's so many layers. And it's nice and mellow. Like there's a definite flavor in there, but it's mellow flavor. And it's just so rich, but mellow. I don't know if any of that makes sense. It's just really good tea. You gotta try it. I'll say it again. Vadam tea comes in these little tins because it's sample size. Sweet cinnamon spiced masala chai. Yeah, it's real good, real good. I looked it up online to see if I can get a bigger pack, and you can. It's just pretty expensive, but kind of an investment. A good one, I think. So, if there's anything else you guys want me to talk about, put it in the comments. I would love for you to subscribe. I think I'm up to 12 subscribers now. I can't even believe that I had over 100 views. I'm just thrilled. It really made me excited to make another video, and I can't wait to make another one next weekend. It is Saturday, so I went to the market this morning. It was like minus 42, like I said. Brutal day, but we're home now, and it's nice to warm up with a cup of tea with you guys. So anything else you want me to talk about? I can do that. Put it in the comments. Like, subscribe the video. Yeah. So I hope you guys have a good week coming up. Share it. Please. I love it.